Okay, time for work. It's been a whole week since I've spoken to Harkin. I wonder if he's mad at me or just ashamed. But hey, I got a new message. Better look into it. It's been a busy week without Harkin to help me out.
Urgent message. Terran Starship Command from Civilian Affairs Coordinator Tanaka. Commander, I have a proposition for you. Please call me as soon as you read this. Thank you. Ayumi Tanaka, TSC Civilian Affairs Coordinator.
Oh, okay, I'll call her in. Wonder how long it'll take for her to get here.
You called, Commander?
By the gods, there was no need to come running. Take a seat before you faint.
Oh. You received my message then?
Yes, what is it?
Well, you must already know that the works in Poseidonus have made quite a bit of progress.
Indeed, we've made quite the investment there.
Yes, and the population of the compound is going according to plan. It's really too early to take it for granted, but our plans to build a new society seem feasible at this point.
That's good.
Yes, but as important as it may be, Poseidonus is only a part of the whole picture. It will be the capital of a new order, but we must not forget about the other settlements.
The surface, yeah?
We must make them know that we have not forgotten about them.
How could we? They're our source of recruits and supplies. Obviously, we care about them. They're the whole reason why we're doing this. But it's obviously in our own interest that they're happy.
Yes, but we need to make it more evident, to show that our interest is more than a mere trade arrangement. We need to show them that we have them on our minds, that we are building a new society for all of them. If we focus on Poseidonus too much, people will see us as an elitist group, and our support will suffer from it.
That's a good point. What if I gave a speech?
That was exactly what I wanted to propose. I've heard you talk, and I believe a speech would rocket up our support.
What's on your mind then?
Rivet City is an emblematic settlement in the wasteland right now, and a decent source of recruits. People have been very impressed by some of the recent Thunderfist operations, so maybe a bestowal ceremony for a few Thunderfist celebrities?
You mean the Artemis team? They certainly do deserve some commendation for their work.
That would be perfect. Heroes are very necessary during these dark times.
And when would you want to do this?
As a matter of fact, I already have everything ready. I've been announcing this for about a week. You see, I had a memorandum ready for you, but then the Poseidonus Civilian Selection Office had a problem with the files, and I had to spend 2 days sorting out candidates from the Poseidonus Plumbing Department. Do you know how to sort a good plumber from a bad one? I didn't. That's why I had to arrange 6 meetings with 3 different committees on plumbing excellence. I mean, 6 days ago I didn't even know how the flush mechanism worked, and now if I even dare to look at a kitchen faucet, I start hearing voices. Do you know how many plumbers an underwater city needs? The thing has more tubes than a gerbil labyrinth. I really thought I had sent you the memorandum, but today I've discovered it under a pile of Boreoscope catalogs. I'm sorry.
Whoa, hold your horses. There's no need for all this. I understand.
You do? It's just that these days have been a bit stressful.
Yes. So what time is it?
Lieutenant Bell is already preparing the site. It will be at the Rivet City Market between 9 p.m. and midnight.
Okay. Very well. That's all.
Thank you, Commander. I'm going to finish the last details.
Good luck.
Project Poseidonus. From Commodore Harkin. Topic: Project Poseidonus. Commander, the first two stages of Project Poseidonus have been a complete success. The underwater base has been purged, and the tech team has ensured structural safety. A lot of areas are still under heavy restoration works, but we are now able to proceed with the population of the compound. If you want to visit the facilities, just talk to Dr. Plishkin at the main teleporter and ask him to establish a link with Poseidonus. Keep in mind that what you'll find is only the beginning of a large-scale project. Commodore Harkin, Terran Starship Command.
An email from Harkin. Well, I don't really have time for Poseidonus right now. I need to get ready for that speech in Rivet City. Honestly, I'm gonna go to the relaxation deck, maybe get a little buzz beforehand, because I need it.
Hello, Commander. Preparing for your speech, are you not?
Hello, Archangel. Are you gonna pull the same trick every time? Do you need something?
I must be getting old then. Too much time away from field service, I suppose. Can I have a word with you?
What is it?
I've come to know about this public appearance Tanaka has in mind. An interesting idea, I must say. But knowing that you are not used to making public speeches, I thought you might want a little bit of help.
Don't worry, I'm a born charmer. I can handle a crowd.
Yes, I know that. I've heard what some of the younger officers say about you.
Really? And what is it?
I'm an old man with the more conservative views on life that invariably come with age. It
Blech.
would be a bit unjust for me to talk about those more intimate fantasies of the cadets. Or at least, I hope they're fantasies.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna sleep with them, but they're in their rights to imagine.
I may be an intelligence officer, but there are things I'd rather not know and questions I'd rather not ask. In any case, I'm not here because of a lack of faith in your charisma.
So what do you mean, then?
Have this.
What is it?
Just a little lucky charm. It'll give you luck during your speech.
I don't care for secrets, Archangel, but I suspect you have your reasons for this. I'll let this one slide.
I'm glad you understand. We are nothing without trust. Now, if you will excuse me, I'll get back to work. Good luck at the ceremony.
Yeah, bye. Good luck with your research.
What are you looking at?
Alright, I definitely need to hit the relaxation deck after that. Ah, right. This place looks like the Death Ray Hub, but it's actually a side chamber near the bottom of the ship. That thing in the center used to be a reservoir for excess energy, like a battery. Pretty cold.
Hello.
This is my first time coming here since they got the bar up and running. Hello.
Greetings, Commander. May I interest you in a drink?
Who did I let give you a voice modulator? Yes, please.
Of course, Commander. We have the finest selection of drinks in this quadrant of the galaxy.
Thanks. I'll take some vodka. Thank you. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mix some of this frosty cola with the vodka. Yum. Alright, let's go charm the pants off some people. Maybe literally. To Rivet City. Alright, Plishkin.
Greetings, Commander. Where do you want to go today?
Rivet City.
Rivet City it is. I'll establish the link.
Thank you. Okay, we're here. I'm glad Tanaka got this all ready. Come on, let's go to the party. Ah, shit, I better get dressed for my speech. Maybe I could just wear the sleepwear. I should just wear my stealth armor. I think that'll look nice. I think the underwear might be a bit too much for Rivet City. But at least I look pretty. Hello.
The Thunderfist are the elite unit of the TSC. They were the heroes who recently cleared the 2 slaver bases on DC and released your fellow caravaneers from a grim destiny. Only the best can be allowed into the Thunderfist. The applicants have to undergo a very tough selection process before earning the honor of wearing this armor. The Doctor will now offer an explanation of the technical features of this armor.
Thank you, Dahlia, and thank you all for assisting to this event. Yes, the Thunderfist armor is a brilliant piece of technology designed by Dr. Nihilus, the TSC Science Division leader himself. The Thunderfist armor does not provide as much protection as the standard power armor, but it has a plus for mobility, which is important for long-term commandos, stealth missions, and landing operations. The mask offers a very advanced air filtering system, and the isolating properties and oxygen reserves make the Thunderfist armor ideal for hazardous environments. It is also ready to operate at the vacuum of space, something that even the most advanced power armor would be inappropriate for.
The Thunderfist are the elite unit of the TSC.
That's really cool. They really pulled out all the stops. Hey.
Commander, I'm Lieutenant Jason Bell. We've been waiting for you. I hope the preparations are of your liking.
Well, you've done quite an impressive job here.
We wanted your official speech to be something memorable. I'm glad you like it.
Is everything ready?
Yes. When you want to commence your speech, you only need to tell me, and I'll announce you. And all you'll have to do is head to that lectern over there. The rest will be up to your personal genius. But first, I suggest you mix a bit with the populace. Check the stands.
Okay, I'll take a look around. I'll tell you when I'm ready.
Enjoy yourself. This is a celebration after all.
Will do.
Release your fellow caravaneers from a grim destiny. Only the best can be allowed into the Thunderfist.
This is going to be
This
great.
event. Yes, the Thunderfist
This must be
armor
the
is a
recruitment
brilliant piece
center.
of technology designed by Dr. Nihilus, the TSC Science Division leader.
Oh, if there's so
himself.
many people here.
The Thunderfist
They're all gathering around this booth. What are they offering?
Hey Mike, I've heard you've been selected for Poseidonus.
Yeah, I met the Worth Seekers a week ago. I'm scheduled for transfer tomorrow.
Lucky bastard. So, all that time reading ancient books really was worth something.
Totally. I'll be teaching history and working in a sociology committee. Can you imagine that? They want to rebuild a worldwide society of nations.
That's a bit naive if you ask me. What will they do when somebody decides they're doing fine outside this society? Bomb them into agreement?
Whoa, chillax. Dude, these guys in Enclave, I mean, they got diplomats. They just don't go around shooting people. Well, good people.
If you say so.
It's a fair criticism. Excuse me. Hello.
Hello, citizen. We are here to provide you with a taste of TSC flavor. Would you like some noodles? An officer hat? A mug, perhaps? Or Commander!
Hello. I'll have some noodles, thank you.
Of course. Here you are, straight from the Olympus. Maybe it's not nectar and ambrosia, but it is a meal worthy of a god.
If you say so. I'll have one of those caps.
Really? I thought you had plenty of... Not that I'm one to complain. Well, here you are.
I'm just sampling the merchandise. Could I have one of those mugs, too?
A mug it is. Got quite a few of them myself.
Do you have anything to drink?
Here, have a rocket cola then. A lot like the famous Nuka-Cola, but it won't make your nails fall off.
That's good. Are those balloons?
Yes, authentic TSC balloons. Here, have a box. Tanaka thought it would help us to show a friendlier face.
Wow, that was a great idea. I'll let you get back to work.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, Commander.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Private Ruiz.
And then I shot it dead, just when I was about to slash the commander in two, and, oh, hello there, Commander.
Did you get to the part where you were killing all those super mutants armed only with a toothpick?
Don't you think you're overdoing it a little bit?
Overdoing it? Why didn't you tell these ladies here how you were able to single-handedly beat those super mutants down only with your fists? Anyway, carry on, soldier. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander. So, as I was saying...
Well, this is all quite cool.
It is, isn't it? When I heard about the TSC, I thought, hell, like we didn't have enough troublemakers. But since it came around, things have changed for the better.
Truman really saw an opportunity here.
He's a sneaky one, but he knows how to pick allies.
Yeah, that Chancellor sure is something. Hey, Naoko.
Oh, hi, Commander. Nervous about the speech?
Not really. It's my kind of thing.
Always so self-confident, huh?
Not always. It depends on the subject matter. What about you? Are you ready to accept the award?
A bit overwhelmed. Didn't get many warm ovations while on the Enclave.
Really? Tell me about your time with the Enclave.
Well, just the standard Enclave girl. Even though genetically pure, fertile women are treated like royalty, I prefer the military life. I had to work hard for it. Women are allowed to serve on the military branch, but as an earned right, not a duty as with men.
Yeah, the Enclave were pretty sexist. A lot of their women ended up being scientists. Why did you choose such a life?
Science is not my thing, and I suck at business or administration, but I have always known how to shoot, and had a thrill for adventure. I didn't want to become a professional mom. Don't get me wrong, I respect that choice. And we need more children and all. But that just wasn't for me.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you didn't want to be a traditional housewife, but, being in the Enclave military isn't exactly that much better. At least you're not doing that anymore. So you didn't ever want to have kids?
Maybe in the future, by choice, not as a duty. But I would like to have someone by my side. I'd make a horrible mother by myself. But in any case, most of my relationships have been a bit turbulent and more fun-oriented than serious. So, wait, how did we reach this subject again?
We were talking about how apparently the Enclave forcibly impregnates their women, but you know what? What about Ruiz? You're about the same age and share interests.
Ruiz? Oh, Commander, you're too much.
Harsh, but I get it. As for the ceremony, you better get used to ceremonies. This is only the first of many to come. You're such a good leader with your team.
Big plans, huh? Can't wait to get back into action.
Have you seen McManus?
He's not one for public appearances. Tends to get a bit nervous since the talent show he took part in.
What happened?
His ventriloquism number went disastrously wrong. There was quite a riot. We couldn't find all the pieces of Mr. Haggis.
Oh, that's so sad. On the bright side, at least we don't have to listen to another one of his Scotland stories.
They are not that bad. Has he ever told you about the one with the Deathclaw, the bucket, and the parakeets?
What? Is there nothing remotely normal surrounding that man?
Well, he may be mad as a spoon, but he's a very good lover. Such passion.
Excuse me? What?
Got you. But seriously now, don't mess with McManus. He's a great guy.
Damn it, why are you messing with me? I better get ready for the speech. Thanks for talking with me, Kurosawa.
Okay. We'll be ready when the thing starts.
Now I can't get the image of Naoko riding his handlebar mustache out of my mind. Oh, Sergeant Hawk.
Commander, just watching over the crowd. You never know when someone will try something stupid.
If you say so, but technically you're off duty today, Sergeant.
Sorry, Commander. Force of habit.
It's fine, but try and relax for a bit, won't you?
I'll do what I can.
I've noticed you don't talk much about yourself, Hawk.
Not much to tell, Commander.
Oh, come on. No need to be so serious.
I've devoted my whole life to fight for what I thought was correct. Then it turned out my beliefs were wrong. Believe it or not, the Enclave is a large organization. With that and the indoctrination, few people are able to see the whole picture. I thought I was working for a better tomorrow, but then we discovered our leaders were using the fruits of our labor for strange purposes. I have all the reasons to be serious, Commander. However, lately things have turned for the better. I never saw something like this with the Enclave. Civilians approaching us, accepting us without fear. It makes me feel like we are making a difference.
I'm glad you think so, but, yeah, we'll make a difference, Hawk. I promise you.
I need no more than that, Commander. Now please, leave me. I'm not all that used to talking about this kind of thing.
All right, but make sure it's all clear.
Designed by Dr. Nylas, the TSC Science Division leader.
Okay, I
himself.
think it's about time for my
The
speech.
Thunderfist armor does not provide as much protection as the standard power armor, but it has a plus for mobility, which is important for long-term command.
Alright, Lieutenant Bell?
And landing operation.
Do you want me to announce you now?
Yes, I'm ready for the speech.
Right away. Good citizens of DC, welcome. Thank you for joining us in this celebration. As you know, the Terran Starship Command has been busy cleaning DC of slavers and mutants. This, my friends, is only the beginning of a new golden age. Through unity, we will bring order, and through order comes prosperity. The TSC has been working hard to unite all nations under a common flag. Every day, more and more settlements and powerful groups see the benefit of joining under the Terran peace. Everyone is free to join the TSC. Everyone is free to prosper under our proud flag. All you need is the will for peace, the will to obey the laws of our new society, the will and the strength to become a true citizen. Together, we will create a new world order that will take mankind beyond the stars. The destiny we thought had been denied to us by the foolishness of our ancestors is now closer than we could ever have imagined. But enough talk. I now leave you with the person you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the person who made all this possible. The Supreme Leader of the Terran Starship Command.
Right. Thank you, Lieutenant Bell. Ah! What the fuck? What the fuck? That was some kind of stasis. Archangel? What the fuck is happening? Oh no! Oh no, it's a ship! It's a ship! It's a big ship! We drove it through the hole! That's Brotherhood! What the fuck? Lions wouldn't do this, would he? Oh fuck, they're just killing civilians. I gotta stop them. Oh no. Oh no, there's so many dead. Come on. Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Fucking hell, just stop it!
I used to have one just like that.
Oh no. It stopped. Oh no. There's so many dead. Oh no. Oh no. So many civilians. Why would they attack us? Oh, he was supposed to start at Poseidonis tomorrow. Oh, no. All these civilians. Hawk! Hawk!
Hawk is dead. There's little you can do for him now.
Oh no, Hawk! Naoka!
Naoko received quite a severe blow on the head and several bad-looking injuries in her chest and abdomen. No matter what you do, she doesn't respond.
Naoka, come on, please, please! Come on, Naoka! God, Naoka! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! There's so many people left. What happened? Oh no. Oh no. Are you okay, officer? Lieutenant? Lieutenant Bell? Oh no. Oh no. Ruiz, are you okay? What's wrong? Ruiz?
Fitting song. What were the odds? Randomness has a taste for cheesy drama, after all.
Hold on, Tyrese. You're gonna make it.
Nah, not this time. Unless this puddle I'm laying in is strawberry syrup, there's no biogel that can save me now. Would you do me one last favor?
Don't say that. We haven't even tried. What is it?
Find the 7 Dragon Balls and wish me back to life.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. No time for jokes. Just my way of fighting fear. Remember? Just laugh it off.
Ruiz? Are you there? Wait, please, no! No! Not you too!
Are you all right?
No, William. Not really. But we have mourned long enough.
Yes. It's time to react.
How's Naoko?
The doctors are very worried. Still no response from her.
At least there's a chance she'll make it. Summon the council. We'll talk later.
Right away.
Hello. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sure he was a great brother to you. I'm sorry for your loss, Yolanda. I'm sure he was a great husband. McManus, I'm sorry to say you are acting lieutenant of Artemis' team, unless Naoko comes out of her coma or something else happens. Good luck. I'm sure you'll do well. But feel free to take any leave you need.
Please, not now, Commander. I just can't talk.
I understand. I'm sorry for your loss, Tanya. Hawk was a good man. Raymond, your dad was a great man. He'll be remembered. Okay, I have to go meet with the council to see what we're gonna do about the Western BOS. Hello, I'm glad you're all here. We have much to discuss.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is no secret. We are officially at war with the Western Brotherhood of Steel.
We will crush those bastards. I say we attack with everything we have.
That would be a quick shortcut to disaster. We have the air superiority, true, but they outnumber us and count with power armor. They would essentially wipe the floor with our land forces. There is another option.
You and your damn ion cannon.
My damn ion cannon is the only way to ensure everlasting peace.
I disagree.
Albert Einstein said, "Peace cannot be achieved through violence. It can only be attained through understanding."
With all due respect, I disagree. I can hardly label crashing a gunship at Rivet City as a communication problem.
Very amusing, but as fun as it may be, arguing is not going to solve our problems. Besides, it's a bit too soon to count on the ion cannon. Am I correct?
Yes, we are making slow progress.
Then we can postpone this pointless discussion until there's actually something to argue about. In the meantime, we need another option.
What we need is power armor. That's the only way we'll be able to face the Brotherhood on the ground.
Yeah, we'll need to find a huge supply of power armor. Just like that.
Maybe we should design our own. We've got Nylos with us after all.
You think I have some sort of magical pocket full of inventions, Brigadier? Do I look like a blue cat to you?
But you designed power armor for the Enclave. Can't see why you wouldn't do it for the TSC.
We are designing our own power armor, but it is at an early stage. Creating power armor from scratch takes a long time.
Creating from scratch, you say? What if you had a base model to work with?
Improving an existing model would be considerably faster. We could use it until Project Aegis is complete.
How about the KMZ-54 armor?
Hammerhead armor? It really exists? But where would you...
Leave the details to me. I need to contact the Seraphs after this session, Commander. There might be a way for us to get the armors we need.
How?
It's a delicate matter to tread right now.
We're at the council chamber. There are no secrets for us.
It's not a secret. It's just irrelevant information. I'll explain it all to you when everything is confirmed.
Very well.
So that's it? We just stand still? We use propaganda? With all our potential and military power?
Caution is advisable. A full open war wouldn't do us much good right now.
I'm not suggesting to send our men to the meat grinder on a frontal attack. We can weaken them progressively.
Brigadier, we want to become the guardians of a new world order. Each one of our strikes must be a deadly blow. Something decisive, not a war of attrition. I agree with the Commodore.
I vote against it.
In that case, I'm afraid I'll have to abstain. 2 votes to attack, 2 to defend, and 3 abstentions. How curious. It looks like it all comes to your decision, Commander.
Why do you abstain?
Don't you remember? In case of a technical tie, your vote counts double. What I vote is irrelevant. It will be your decision anyway.
And what would you have voted if it wasn't irrelevant?
I'm afraid this is a matter for another branch of the multiverse. Now it's time for you to decide what's the next branch we take.
Tell me at least what you think of each option.
Well, each option has its advantages and problems. Just remember, there is no good choice and evil choice. People tend to obsess a bit with finding absolute good and evil on every election. Just be honest and tell us what you think would be the best strategy.
Tell me about the defensive option.
If we defend, the diplomats will have some extra chances to achieve something, but we risk disaster by leaving the Brotherhood free to act. The population will thank our protection, but our enemies may perceive it as a sign of weakness and unite against us. This could be very, very bad.
Tell me about the offensive option.
We could do a lot of damage to the Brotherhood.
I don't think they fully realize what our Valkyries can do to their choppers and supply lines. It would be a powerful blow that would give us the upper hand at the early war. Make an example of what happens when you defy us. However, some people may perceive that we're a bit too eager to go and fight before exhausting the diplomatic line.
They launched a damn suicide attack against a civilian settlement. How could the people possibly not support us?
You'd be surprised, Brigadier, but you've already had your chance to vote.
With the power we wield and what just happened, I think the population will be with us no matter what option we choose. But that just means it's important that we choose the correct option. It's time for my vote.
Very well. What is your decision?
Honestly, I'm surprised, although perhaps not as much as I should be, that two of my colleagues have decided to choose vengeance over protecting the people we're meant to protect. We're going to be taking a defensive position.
Alea jacta est.
Really, Latin?
I'll make good use of this extra time. I promise.
Good people will pay in blood for this. Mark my words.
I'm glad our commander sees things from a wider perspective.
Commander, meet me at my office in an hour or so. I'll have talked to my seraph by then.
We all have a lot to do. If there are no further matters, this session is over.
Very well. Council is adjourned.
Hello, Commander. Do you have anything to discuss?
You seem pretty obsessed with the death ray, or are we calling it an ion cannon now?
The Death Ray, as you insist on calling it, is the most important asset the TSC could ever obtain. That device alone will give us the force we need to unite humanity under one flag.
Most important asset? We have other means too.
Take a look at our emblem. What do you see?
A winged sword pointing down.
Correct. Do you know why we chose this one?
I vaguely remember the file. You took it from somewhere.
Correct again. This emblem used to belong to another organization. It's from an old project to train troopers for starship fights. Never got too far. We took their emblem and turned it upside down.
Upside down? Why?
The original emblem symbolized the power to bring force to the stars, to conquer the skies. The TSC is not here to conquer the skies. The skies are already ours. That's why we changed the emblem. We turned the winged blade into the sword of Damocles.
What is the sword of Damocles?
It's an ancient tale. It originally represented the constant menace, the perpetually imminent disaster that can befall upon any ruler, as prosperous as he may seem to be.
Considering you see us as apparently being the conquerors of the world, I suppose it's appropriate.
You ask me why was I so obsessed with the ion cannon. Well, here's your answer. It will completely transform us into the sword of Damocles. The moment we fire the ion cannon for the first time will be the moment our triumph will be complete.
Wouldn't that completely eliminate the possibility of freedom?
Freedom? What freedom are we talking about here? You mean the Brotherhood freedom to control everything like a ruling class? Or the freedom of the hard branch of the Enclave to kill everything on sight? Perhaps this labors freedom to enslave whoever they please? Or the multiple freedoms this stage of perpetual chaos grants, like the freedom to starve to death, to murder your neighbor, or to be devoured? Freedom and democracy are thought through advanced stages of civilization. Humanity has far worse concerns right now. First, we must establish order. Then, and only then, will we be staying on solid ground to start thinking about progress.
The freedom to not starve to death and the freedom to not be vaporized by a death ray from space are not remotely comparable. Do you even know what the paradox of tolerance is? We stop the bad guys, but I don't think you even know what bad is. Some communities have gained a fair amount of progress by themselves, like in Underworld.
We don't have to conquer and control everything, Commander. Only those who are a problem for civilization growth. Having an orbital ion cannon doesn't automatically mean that we have to blow up the new California Republic if they don't submit to our will. That's why we have a council and diplomats. Using power to change things does not transform us into oppressors.
And if they don't, you're just gonna kill millions of people? Wouldn't imposing our vision on everybody be a bit dictatorial?
The ancient Romans used to concentrate all the power on the figure of a dictator during troubled times. Dictator wasn't a negative term back then. A dictator could very easily become a hero and solve a dangerous crisis. But when the figure of the dictator was spoiled, when it used the power for despotic goals, he was called a tyrant. If we succeed into achieving power, it will be only the beginning. Will we be remembered as the heroic dictators that led humanity into a new age of prosperity? Or will we be remembered as tyrants? Bigots who got all the power, but were too greedy and stupid to use it wisely.
The Romans? Are you kidding me? How did that work out? Eventually, one of their dictators didn't give it up. And how long did they last after that? Nice demagoguery, but I think our true force will come from diplomacy.
It's quite refreshing to have a diplomatic commander. Hopefully, this will lead to a very marginal use of the dead ray. I'd like to believe your words will last, but you'll probably change your mind after we receive the first 2 or 3 severed ambassador heads and baskets.
Not marginal, 0. I don't care how many heads they send us. It doesn't justify killing millions of people. That would have to be a huge fucking pile of heads.
Very well. Thanks for your visit.
Fuck you. I honestly think you're more of a threat than Archangel. Speaking of which, I gotta go see him. Alright, let me just check my email.
Olympus Circular. You could be a supply gatherer. Need some extra cash? Volunteer for the resource gathering squads. The Olympus is a magnificent place with a lot of resources, but they won't last forever. Our technology allows us to completely purify food and water, but not to create it. Our scientists also need important tools and materials to ensure that the station is functional. The resource gathering squads are a vital part of the Olympus, and they need men and women like you to help them in their task. Join the RGS today and receive a genuine alien pancreas, only while supplies last.
What? Why are they giving out alien pancreases? Ugh. Well, it's good to get resources, I guess. Gotta go speak to Archangel. Which room is his? I don't think he's ever invited me over before.
What's this? My. Someone's been having fun here. Interesting.
You heard me coming? Hello, Archangel.
Oh, Commander. Great timing.
So you have an update on those armors?
Indeed. Seraph Eligor has spent quite some time working in our relations with a very important group.
Alright, that's good. While I am opposed to the death ray and, doing a land attack, I think beefing up our armor would be a good defensive measure. I suppose we're not going to try to scavenge Enclave armor because of the history attached to it. But what group had this, what do you call it, hammerhead armor?
You'll find out soon enough. Their leader wants to meet you in person for negotiations.
You always gotta be so secretive, Archangel. Whatever, you prove you can be trusted with that inertia suppression field that saved my life, so fine, I'll go meet up with this potential ally myself.
Glad to see your enthusiasm, Commander.
Sarcasm isn't becoming on you, Archangel. Tell me more.
You're going to meet with a very important person. This time it's different than with Rivet City or the other settlements. You are not going to negotiate the subordination or assimilation of a small faction. You are going to forge an alliance. Whatever you do, remember you are dealing with an equal.
They're always alliances, even if they have less power than us, I remind you, Archangel. When you say they're equal, though, you're saying they're like the Brotherhood of Steel, East or West? They're like another nation? That's a bit sudden.
I know, and I apologize. For now, you only need to negotiate the acquisition of the armor. Their leader wants to meet you in person for the deal. I wanted to take this more gradually, but our man agreed into a meeting with our supreme leader with no conditions.
Must be really important if you considered this petition.
He is, I assure you.
So where am I going?
Moscow. You're going to strike a deal with the reborn coalition of Soviet nations, a beacon of order in a chaotic world.
Wait, Russia? The Soviet Union? They're like the Enclave, they must have survived the war somehow. Hopefully they're less evil, but I'd love to see how viable their system is.
That is a very positive attitude, but please, try not to become too excited about it. Strong ideologies are like diamonds, beautiful, hard, but inevitably flawed.
No, I disagree. Not everyone can have a diamond, whereas everyone can have an ideology. Right, Archangel? Tell me more about them.
I'll send you the details and profiles to the onboard computer of your diplomatic Valkyrie. The trip will be long and you'll have time to read it all.
Diplomatic Valkyrie?
Couldn't have you making official visits on a military vessel. Your personal pilot is waiting for you at the hangars with your black guard.
My what now?
Oh, yes. This was Karparov's suggestion, and I couldn't agree more. A personal elite Thunderfist guard for official missions, just for you.
I can handle myself.
You're more than capable, true, but you're more used to direct combat than assassination attempts. They'll come in handy.
Well, I guess that just happened, so fine. But before I leave, I have a few questions.
Of course. What is it?
That force field device you gave me, it probably saved my life.
Oh, I almost forgot about it. An interesting little trinket. Shame about the short duration, though. I've left a device in your room to recharge it.
I see. I'll take a look at it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll find it useful.
What do you have on Elder Irons?
I'll have a report ready on your computer by the time you get back from Moscow.
Thank you. Who's Seraph Eligor?
Eligor is one of my best seraphs, extremely efficient and perfectly capable to handle a mission such as this one. He's a skilled diplomat and a cunning strategist. He's also well trained to withstand combat situations, but his mind is his greatest virtue. You know the saying, there's no such thing as military intelligence? Well, whoever said this has not met Eligor.
That's great and all, but don't you think Tanaka should be sending the diplomats, not a seraph? Ugh, whatever. There's no time to lose.
I'll prepare your briefing.
Thank you. I should check in my room for that thing to recharge the pendant? Whatever Archangel was talking about. Okay, I better recharge this. It will probably come in handy. This is cool. Alright. Alright, I guess I'm heading to Moscow in the morning.